The Negro Speaks of Rivers by Langston Hughes. We've talked about Langston Hughes before. He did the theme for English B that we read at the start of this. But he is a member of the Harlem Renaissance, a member of one of the writers of the outflowing of artistic culture that was going on in Harlem at this time, jazz and so forth. He was a very big poet from the 1920s, 1960s. We're going to be looking at two more of his. We already looked at the other one. Negro speaks of rivers here. I've known rivers ancient as the world and older than the flow of human blood and human veins. My soul has grown deep like the rivers. I bathed in the Euphrates when dawns were young. I built my hut near the Congo and it lulled me to sleep. I looked upon the Nile and raised the pyramids above it. I heard the singing of the Mississippi when Abe Lincoln went down to New Orleans, and I've seen its muddy bosom turn all golden in the sunset. I've known rivers, ancient, dusky rivers. My soul has grown deep like the rivers. The thing to know here, Langston Hughes is very much interested, he's very crucially interested in expressing the African American experience in America in the 1920s, 1930s, 1950s. And what he's talking about here in terms of rivers very much has to do with that. The African American experience, the African American background. He's like, we have a deep history, a deep culture. My soul has grown deep. I think on all these things. I think on all the history and the time of our people. And it leads to a great oneness of spirit. It leads me to a very sort of, how to put this? My soul has grown deep. I'm full of things. I'm full of feelings because of this wild and because of this deep and passionate history that we as a people have, which most of them did not know this. Most of them did not know this. Coming into a larger American culture, there was not really an understanding of their past, say in the Congo, in the Euphrates, by the Nile, in Egypt, and all the other things. They didn't have an awareness of that. And the Harlem culture was very much about Harlem Renaissance was very much about giving them a voice, about speaking out about this. It's like, we have deep souls, we have deep feelings, we have a deep history.